Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Monday, March the 15th, 2010. Am I right? Let's check that. Yes, I'm right for once. Okay. Let's start off looking at the VIX here. The VIX basically is a volatility index, and it tends to move in the opposite direction of the overall markets. And we have what we see here is a potential uh, move to the upside here. It's a possible trade. And I'll show you what you're looking at. I've pointed this out before, but we'll zoom in. Right here, you got a low of 1686, and this one is 1723. That's basically a trend like that setting up. And if you look right here, you can see we're starting to form a little trend right there on the upside. So check the slow stotch. It is oversold. And that's what the trade is there that people are looking at. They probably got to stop just below 1686, so 1685 is probably their stop, and that's how they're contemplating trading that. Why is that important? Because that would be a bearish signal for the overall markets. If this actually did move higher, your markets would move lower. You'll also notice we've got this convergence of these two moving averages for the MACD. That would create a bullish crossover, and you are oversold on the RSI as well. So keep an eye on that. It's a possible trade for you if you're into that kind of thing. You want to bet against the overall markets. Let's go look at the overall markets and see what we're seeing. All right, you will notice today the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Okay, again, bucks the overall averages and continues higher. This is for the same reason that I pointed out in our last video. It's the only one that has yet to actually break out of this previous high, and in this particular case it's 10729, and that's people are betting that that's actually going to happen, so they feel safer buying uh, into this one as opposed to the Nasdaq or something of that nature, which has already broken through and is more likely to have a pullback to form a support line. And that's why you saw buying there. We are still overbought on the slow stotch here, so I'm not really a strong bull. If I was bullish at all, I'd be very, very cautious, but I'm not. So let's go look at the Nasdaq. It did what we expected today. A little bit of a pullback there. You'll notice we have the overbought condition, seeing some weakness, but like I mentioned before, the pullback is going to be shallow simply because we've just broken out and we're going to find support right there, at least short term. We do have a lot of gaps that need to be filled, so I'm still a bear in this particular setup, but you can't fight the trend, and right now the trend is moving higher. We've had two consecutive down days, but no real selling to speak of, so let's just keep an eye on this. We are overbought. There is a pullback coming, like I pointed out before. You see the flattening of these two moving averages on the MACD. Look for a bearish crossover like this one, which leads to this one. Okay, and we are of course seeing the extreme overbought of the RSI indicator, also confirming the bulls be cautious situation. Let's just say it that way. All right, the S&P 500. She did break out on Friday, a little high there. Didn't close above it, but maybe she did. I really can't see. I'm getting too old. All right, so that's the market analysis for the day. What did the MPT rating say? Well, it came in at 02. That tells us to look for more of today's action, where we see the sell-off, but it's probably going to suck itself back up. Like I was saying a few days ago, this pullback is expected to be shallow right there, so be anticipating that, you know. But the main thing is to also be anticipating an end to the move higher without, you know, any fear whatsoever. That's like we're seeing the last couple of weeks. Yeah, that's over. Okay, now it's a question of what's going to happen on the support line. Are we going to go higher? Are we going to break down? That's what's going on there. I'm not a fan of buying into an overbought situation, so I will be waiting for situations like this, or like this, like this. Okay? If you're not a full access member and you want to be one, and you all know you do, so go to our website, sign up, pay the $145 a year, and you will have full access to all of our alerts, including what's in my portfolio and why. I will be taking a new position in about 7 days, sometime within the next 7 days, I should say. Um, if you're interested in joining us for that, sign up and refer a friend regardless. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's go make some money.